We are only 6 months into the year of 2024, and we've already witnessed an insane amount of accusations revolving around famous people. Now, these accusations can do with being a certified PDF, a sexual assaulter or abuser, and outright the craziest stuff done imaginable. It's like, holy, we can't go a full month without someone being alleged of doing some wild things. And maybe even these famous people have been sus for a minute, but just now they're getting exposed for who they really are. Squad, I'd like you to join me into deep diving into Project 2024 Getting Exposed. Now, before we get started, feel free to subscribe, like the video. I notice a lot of you guys are watching my content, but you're not joining the squad. If you can become a part of the family, I'd greatly appreciate that. And hey, let's get started. Now, starting off with the most recent person who got exposed, and honestly, they just confessed a few days ago that they did it. Dr.Disrespect. Now, I wasn't really a big fan of him. Like, I only knew him from Fortnite. I remember he collaborated with people like, CD and the Third, Tim the Tatman, Nick Merckx. Like, he was pretty big on Twitch. Like, on YouTube, I think he has over 4.6 million subscribers. But back in 2020, 4 years ago, he got banned on Twitch for some odd reason that to this day, Twitch hasn't really specified on why. But recently, there's been some deep analysis with some Twitch workers that know why. And you guys can probably check out the whole situation on Moist Critical or Asmongold's channel if you'd like. But from what I know, this is sick work. Looking at his long ass tweet, all I can see is that back in 2017, he confessed to sexting a minor. Hold on, how old is he now? So he's 42, right? And that was 7 years ago. 42 minus 7. He was talking to minors at the age of 35. Why are we doing that? And it don't matter if she about to turn legal, because I think she was 17 at the time. There's still a big gap with maturity, and it's honestly disgusting at the fact that some individuals try to defend him for it. Like, look at this tweet of this dude trying to defend him. What? Bro, send his ass to the gulag. Banish him to the shadow realm. Your time is done. Dr.Disrespect. More like Doctor cheats on wife with minor. This foreshadowing to me is actually insane. Like, how does shit like that happen? Next up, we have one of the glorious Pookies of Opium Records, and his name is Destroyed Lonely. Now, this is recent as well, but thank God Lone is not a PDF file. However, his case is still bad. Don't take that out into perspective. If you guys didn't know about it, a few days ago, it came to Twitter by his ex. There were some screenshots that apparently bro abused her. Allegedly. We are using that word strongly today, for Lone specifically. However, she was talking about how Lone never let her listen to Don Toliver. Like, damn, what did Don do? I love me some Don. Now, there's a catalog with all the alleged fucked up shit that every Opium member has done, besides Michi. Michi is chilling. But with Lone's situation, it's getting pretty bad. Like, his aura levels are plummeting to the ground. And if you haven't seen this video, check this out.
I'm being so 100. I would never ever in my life. I would never ever in my life. Tell her. This is between us. Tell her how much you love her and what you just.
Bro, please. Oh my. If Lone begs, I beg. Now, I'm not gonna stop listening to Lone because, his music is still hard as fuck. Like, let me ask you this. What motherfucker is making a song like this? But in all seriousness, Destroy Lonely, please stop beating women. Allegedly. And let's move on with our day, and please drop the album soon. Thank you. Next up, we got the Canadian Catcher. And I think you guys know what I mean by that.
Happy Canada Day to everybody.
OVO. Say OVO.
Sorry. Apologies to any of my Canadian viewers, if there even is any. But now we have Champagne Poppy Drake. If you've been living under a rock, there's been a civil war with, of course, Drake against Kendrick Lamar. This beef first stemmed off of Kendrick Lamar dropping a diss on Like That with Future and Metro Boomin.
Motherfuck the big three, nigga, it's just big me, nigga, boom!
Like, this motherfucker Kendrick could care less if there's a top 3. If he ain't top 1, that shit is not valid. Now, J. Cole attempted to clap back at Kendrick Lamar's diss, but he took it back And smartly, that was probably one of the greatest decisions that J. Cole has made in his music career. However, with Drake, he fell down a path that utterly broke his reputation within the rap community. Now, of course, Drake replied by dropping a diss called Push Ups, which was honestly a pretty good diss. He was talking about Kai Cenat, how he wears a size 7 men's. Some artists wipe him down. It was a funny diss. After that diss dropped, you had motherfuckers like Academics saying, "Yo, Kendrick, you're on the clock, man," like it's a fucking draft. Kendrick need to pick and choose a good comeback or he's cooked. But on April 30th, 2024, everything changed. Kendrick applied so much pressure to Drake, saying that he disrespect Pac for the way he acts. He said, "I hate you and everything you are and stand for. You are not a black person. Stop saying the N-word." Kendrick would soon drop Meet the Grams, and oh my goodness, that song felt so sinister. It just left weird chills in your body. He was basically just talking to Drake's whole family, saying, "Yo, this guy named Aubrey, he's hiding a fucking kid. He's also a shit dad and just a horrible human in general." Drake would then quickly fire back with Family Matters, and in my opinion, that song was it was pretty mid. He did mention how Kendrick apparently beats his wife. I found it funny too in the music video how they were destroying the Good Kid, Mad City van. But overall, like I said, it was just But boy, oh boy, after that, then Kendrick just had a splurge all over him by telling Drake, "Yo, you're my bitch. Never do that shit again." And a day later, bro drops Not Like Us, and the rest is history. Like, we all know this, Kendrick kept firing at a body that was already dead. Drake, get up! Get up! This West Coast Crip Walk, shoulder dancing type song, it just put the nail in the coffin. Kendrick literally saying, "Drake, you are a PDF file. A certified one." Like, if you guys didn't know already, Drake has a very good history with catering around younger people. And it's just like, what the fuck? I think we've explained this Drake tragedy downfall lore for pretty long, but I honestly don't know if bro will ever recover. Drake a funny ass dude. He don't be taking nothing seriously whatsoever, but stepping up against Kendrick has to be the top one biggest mistakes in rap history. Don't get me wrong, I'ma still rock out to Drake's music because I still think a lot of it is fire. But it's like now, every time I listen to bro, there's gonna be like a feeling in the back of my head of just Kendrick. Realistically, in terms of rap, I think Kendrick clears Drake, but if we're talking about like R&B type music, Drake all the way. Like, no pun intended with this song title, but who's making a song like this? Out of body, that's just how I feel when I'm around your side. Oh my. Mr. Graham, however you decide to come back, I guess we'll be tuning in, but damn, K-Dog gave you about 50 fatalities like this bitch Mortal Kombat. Now, next up, this dude is a straight weirdo, and it just pains my heart at the fact that he produced so many of my childhood TV shows. This being Dan Schneider.
If you all right, take $100 off her check.
The videos that I've seen revolving around his name are so sick that I can't even explain what the fuck is going on. Like, the videos I've seen on Twitter revolving around his name that dropped earlier this year, it's one of the sickest things I've seen. Like, in this clip I'm about to show you, Ariana Grande, who played as Kat in Victorious, like, just check this out.
Oh man, my uvula got stuck between that hamster's toes. See? That could never happen because your uvula is that swingy thing in the back of your throat right here. I'm soaking wet! Quick, somebody bring me the ocean! The ocean is even more wet than even the wettest person in the world.
The script is actually insane, and the fact that I think Ariana was like 16 when that video happened. There was also very odd mannerisms every time he was near like a cast member, like Miranda Cosgrove of iCarly. It was her 18th birthday, and from the get-go, the way this man approaches her, it just gives off PDF file vibes. Now, especially this video that he produced is one of the craziest work I've seen.
I'm wearing popper pants. Popper pants? Yeah, the popcorn you make in your pants. Yeah. I'm gonna add butter. I'm gonna add caramel. I'm gonna add gravy.
I'm surprised how back then most parents did not find this odd whatsoever. And it was clear on what he was trying to convey. Now that man does need help, and I think he did have a documentary trying to apologize and explain himself. But it's like what has already been damaged can't really be repaired. Maybe if bro was in like a, you know, a different film industry, like the adult industry, he probably would have won double the amount of awards that he has won with Nickelodeon. But what he did to so many cast members of like iCarly, Victorious, and more, shake my head, dude, shake my head. Now lastly, this wouldn't be right if we didn't include the peak of weirdos to end off with, and it all stems with the creep himself, the diddler.
This right here, tell me what goes out.
I mean Diddy. Okay, so I think we can all say that every time we decide to make a crazy statement with our friends, we proceed to end off with no Diddy. However, Diddy dug himself into the wrong side of life, essentially, which is how insane so many accusations were going against him. Yo, you coming to the Diddy party? No! No, thank you. It's just like his all-white parties and the celebrities he's with. So many of these celebrities just look so uncomfortable. Like for instance, Justin Bieber. There's history between him and Diddy when he was pretty young. It's like the Didster looked like he was trying to plot over a 15-year-old JB. 15!
The way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners.
Now, I couldn't imagine going to a Diddy party and encountering him if he were drunk. It's already crazy on how he is sober. Just imagine on what he would do if he were drunk. That's like trying to block a prime D-Rose pre-injury driving straight to your face. You're cooked. Diddy has so much fucked up shit under his name that you squad, y'all can probably on your own time just deep dive more into that. But at the end of the day, he got exposed and he should definitely be going to jail. Moral story of today's video: there's a lot of fucked up famous people in this world. If they aren't fully convicted of it, we need more details. But it's crazy to me that no matter famous, poor, rich, middle class, people anytime can be doing the same shit, but they're just covering it up pretty well. Don't become a weirdo like some people out there. It's like, I get it, you have one life to live, but why choose a creepy route or just an unethical way? Squad, I appreciate y'all for tuning into this video. If you made it this far, feel free to let me know in the comments on how you feel about this crazy year of just people just getting exposed. Like and subscribe for more content. And as always, much love to you, squad. And sup out.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
I'm on some other shit, little bad. But you gotta be dumb to just think you gon' play me. Yeah, every single day I feel my heart just slip away. You real bitch, I cannot be fake. Don't know why they be tryna play. Yeah, I got you with it.